Kelly, that's right. Big Ten football is back starting tonight as Illinois and Wisconsin face off with 6 more games tomorrow. To many observers, though, this timing is less than ideal as coronavirus cases are seeing an uptick, especially in the region where these schools play. The conference has schools from key election swing states, including Ohio, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. The super short season will feature fewer games, and because they're starting late, there's basically no chance of making up any games that will get canceled because of COVID. Massive stadiums that could hold 100,000 fans, they're going to sit empty except for a few family members in the stands. The Big Ten, they've been playing catch-up all year long. This summer, they decided to postpone the football season because of COVID. And at that time, the pandemic seemed to be more under control. So the other major conferences, they decided they would play anyway, allowing them to make millions of dollars while the Big Ten made nothing. Pressure and legal threats from players, schools, fans, even President Trump helped push the Big Ten to reverse course, deciding at the last minute to play football after all. Kelly, back to you.
Their timing doesn't seem that great, whereas, compare it with something like the SEC. But I'm also curious, how do local officials feel about them kicking off now?
It's good thing you mentioned that because actually almost all the mayors, 12 of the mayors of the cities where these colleges are located, they wrote an open letter to the conference and they said, hey, you got to consider us too. You need to think about how this spreads among the community. And then football games, they cause increased activity and gatherings and alcohol consumption. So you got to be careful how these games are going to impact the spread of COVID among fans and students and all the people that live in these towns. So they are very concerned. They don't want fanless games to still turn into a problem because we know that people are hanging out together even if they're not on site at the game.
No, that's a good point. I know even in the NFL, right, there's still this back and forth between local officials and teams over, I think it's the Saints who are now saying they've gotten permission to have 3,000 people in the stadium, but they're pushing for more, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at these pro teams, they're trying to make as much money as possible. So the more fans they can have, the more money they can try to make. So a pro team, look, they're a business. There's only one reason for them to exist. It's to make money. A college, a university, they have many, many factors to consider, like all the students that don't play football. They're technically nonprofits. They're supposed to be these service organizations, these educational organizations. So they're in a much more difficult situation to figure out what is the purpose? Why are we playing football? Yeah, we want to make money. Is this really just about money? Right now, that's what it seems like.
Yeah, and maybe just that feeling like it's normal, even if not. But as you said, the timing still, it's unfortunate for them.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.